Hey everybody, welcome to Dropbox Gaming. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Hades. This is kind of a blind playthrough. Well, that's a lie. It's not really a blind playthrough. I played quite a bit on my Switch, but I got it again through Xbox Game Pass, and I haven't beaten the game. I've actually found it really challenging to beat it. And I can't promise that I actually will beat it, but I do want to give it a shot. I really enjoy it. It's an awesome game. I just, I don't know if I've never been good at these roguelike games, but the art, the music, the story, it just keeps me going. So, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and stream a little bit of this for us. So, go ahead and click play. As you can see, I did a little bit of testing earlier today, just to make sure OBS worked with it and everything like that. But we'll go ahead and start an empty save slot. I still don't know. I got pretty decently far in the game. I got up to Elysium on my Switch, but I, this generation I've decided to primarily play Xbox. I can't get my hands on an Xbox Series X yet, so I've been playing Game Pass on my PC. It's working for now. I really want to get a Series X. That's the dream, but until the chip shortage thing figures itself out, or I can get my hands on one, we'll be playing on PC. So could be worse though. Game Pass is such a good deal, and the capability to stream with it, stream the games. I mean, it's not required to have a next gen console, but it would be nice to have. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I made it to Elysium, and I still can't get past it. So this is a blind playthrough in the fact that I haven't beaten it, so I don't know how the story plays out. But I do know the basic gameplay. I kind of have a build in mind that I want to go for. I like using the sword. I've used all the weapons pretty extensively. I find them all pretty challenging to use. The sword just happens. I don't know. It just makes the most sense to me. Maybe that speaks to my absolute inability to change, but I think that I don't know. It's the first weapon you get. It works. The little Nova power is awesome, and then you have the little 3-strike ability. But yeah. I really love the art in this game. I love the way they portray all the gods. They all look. I mean, when I think Greek gods, I'm going to think of this game. I'm going to think of how they look in this game. Your attack is stronger, it can deflect. I'm going to go with that. I don't expect to make it very far in this play. This is just the opening part. You're not really supposed to make it very far. Obviously, the game's good, so it lets you go as far as you can, but I can tell you just from experience that I'm not able to get very far even when I have all the upgrades. So to have no upgrades and like common boons and things like that. Boons are the thing in the game that you get upgrade. I tend to stick with Athena and Artemis just because I find their boons to be the most useful later on in the game. I also like Poseidon's boons because I like the crowd control abilities. But I think the crit damage of Artemis and then the deflect damage and just general damage boost of Athena really work well for the sword, at least. I don't know how well they work for the other weapons in the game. Again, it's really not that important right now which ones it's not important which boons I really pick right now, just because, again, I don't expect to get very far, but, you know, maybe I'll surprise everybody. Maybe I'll get decently far. But yeah, so this technically isn't a blind playthrough, but that's kind of what I want to do with this channel. I kind of want to do blind playthroughs of stuff on Game Pass, specifically Game Pass, because I don't have a lot of money for games, so the Game Pass system really works for me, and it offers such a wide variety of stuff that, I mean, I'll never run out of stuff to stream, you know. Even if I, you know, I keep saying stream, but, you know, record a Let's Play once a day, you know, I would still be able to, I would still have plenty to play. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to, oh, Artemis, there we go. That's kind of what I primarily want to focus on, is Game Pass games, because I think it's such a good deal, and it makes sense for people like me who can't, you know, I can't afford to spend $60 on a game every couple of weeks or months even. But that's okay, because Xbox has a solution, so I'm really grateful for that. Allows me to, I'm a college student, so it allows me to game without having to spend a fortune. And then, of course, there's all kinds of software we can play. Or all kinds of software to help you record and things like that. I'm using OBS, so. See here. Dash strike. That tends to be a really good one, because I do a lot of dash striking with the sword. Maybe we'll get it. I don't want to speak too soon, but so I'm not going to speak at all. Alright, let's see here. Still working on this first playthrough, or this first run, opening run. Don't expect to get very far. Don't have much health left, but, you know, we'll see how far we can get. I think it's worth noting, I don't know if I will beat this game ever. I don't want to put on the God mode where you slowly gain the ability to resist damage, but I might have to. And I hate to say that, but I'm so bad at games. Especially this type of game. Like, I tried to play Slay the Spire and stuff like that, and I'm garbage. Like, I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just so bad. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy a challenge, but I mean, games like, you know, Dark Souls and stuff like that, where you I commend people who are able to get really good at those games, because I don't think I'll ever, which is fine. I mean, I don't play games to, you know, prove anything. I just do it to have fun, and because, you know, it's just a hobby of mine, but still, you know, I'd like to beat this game. It's very, you know, it'd be very satisfying to beat. I know me, and I know what I'm good at. And it's not video games, typically. But we'll see. Can't tell the future, so just keep going here. I do think the first level of this game is it's not bad. It's pretty simple. Well, it's not easy, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm only doing well because I actually do have experience with this game, but I do know that, you know, as the game progresses, it gets a lot harder. I'm gonna just upgrade the attack. I don't think I need to think too hard about the upgrades at this point. Okay. Still going on through here. Should also note I'm a bit of a Luddite, so I'm learning all the technical aspects as well of streaming and things like that, and it's been interesting, I must admit. I don't know if everything is. I don't have OBS pulled up on like a secondary monitor or anything like that, so I hope everything is working as it should. It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I guess I'll just re-record and try to figure out the problem, but hopefully I won't have to do that. Oh wow, I'm gonna get to the first Fury. That's awesome. She's, believe it or not, of the Furies that you have to fight in Tartarus, like, she's the... I don't want to say, like, she's easy, because she's not. I mean, she's a little difficult if you know, aren't sure what you're doing, but of the three, she tends to... When I get her, I tend to be happy, because I just... Her... Aside from this, like, her... Yeah, okay. I kind of figured that was going to happen, but that's okay. I didn't expect to win the first go around. I mean, that's literally, I mean, you saw it, like, you drop down, you don't have any time to upgrade or anything, so that's pretty typical. Let's talk to Hypnos here. Oh, there's Dad. Never really quite figured out why his dad is so mean to him. Like, I mean, I understand he's, like, insubordinate or whatever, but... Also really appreciate the way Achilles is portrayed in this. Forgot about his commentary there. Indeed. Oh, okay. I mean, I was already going, but... Do some upgrading here. Striking foes from behind. Alright, let's get back to it. Skelly's on the other side here. I don't want to unlock a weapon, to be honest with you, but you have to. And I'm not using it. I don't like the bow. Alright. I don't like to beat up on him too much. I know it's like, he's like, ah, it doesn't hurt. I don't know. I feel bad whenever I do it. I actually like the chain lightning. I think it works pretty well. I don't really like the Zeus boons too much. I don't think they're very useful, but I do like the chain lightning. I think it with the cast, I think it works pretty well. Especially with shit like that, Jesus. Alright. Ooh, okay, Aphrodite. I actually like her boons. I like the weakness boon really helps later in the game, I feel like, because you're just, I mean, any opportunity you have to take less damage in the end, it's gonna be, you know, you're just gonna have a better chance. Although I don't know how much it actually helps, because yep, that's the one I like. I like the dash ability. Probably see how far we can get on this run and then wrap up the video. I want to beat Meg, and I think I can do it on this run. I think that would be a good point to stop the video. Or we can just go till I die, because I mean, I'm not going to beat the game on this run. Unless something extraordinary just happens, but I doubt it. Let's see. Hangover is a good status effect, too. Oh, man. The armor is always challenging to deal with. Especially with 2 of them. That's why the crit damage stuff is so good, because it just, there's also some abilities that just melt through armor, which really helps, obviously. Okay. Attack afflicts hangover. That'll work. The voice acting in this game is really, really good. That's another thing that I mean, I know I'm not the first person to sing this game's praises, but that was one of the things that stuck out to me. In a game where pretty much everything is good, I don't think this game really has a weakness, to be honest. Even though I'm not the best at it. I think that, oh boy. Alright, that one was close. Yeah, even though I mean, I'm not the best at this game, I mean, I still think it's pretty exceptional. Everything about it. I don't have anything I would complain about. I mean, like, this is the first roguelike I've ever played personally that I felt like needed to be a roguelike. Most of them, I feel like it's just one of the, like, oh, we want to make a roguelike, which is fine, but, you know, very rarely do you see a situation where the you know, the type of game it is feeds into the story. I mean, but this makes sense, like the story, in the context of a story trying to escape hell, essentially. And, you know, it's just really hard to do that. So, and every time you die, you have to restart. I mean, that makes sense. Yep, just like that. All right. Well, we'll go and upgrade with the darkness we have, and then talk to anybody we have to talk to, and I think I'll wrap up the video there. Alright, let's see. I also love Zagreus's like little commentary like throughout the game. I think it's really cool. See what Achilles has to say. Let's see. Well, let's see what we got here. Alright, that's all I can do. Alright. Let's see. Also, the shades have little emojis that go over their head sometimes. I think it's funny. Alright. Let's just upgrade the backstab again. And, I think that'll do us for this episode. If you'll join me again on the next episode, we will continue our journey through Hades, hopefully to its conclusion, but, you know, we'll see. And, yeah, just don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the little bell when you subscribe to be notified on the next video, and thanks for watching.